just for those that wouldn't be aware of the whole kind of process. But when a developer, irrespective of their past history and everything, sometimes the banks still make them go through hoops, they change things and everything. So it's in their interest. It'll be a lot faster once everything is lined up. And if they're given the right returns, it's in their interest to keep it competitive, because they get to do 3 times more jobs in the long run, and everyone is benefiting instead of just the banks making all the money.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the developers need the finance, right? We're able to provide it faster and more efficiently. Now, that's the critical part of it, and to a degree, it's significantly cheaper than what you're paying traditional development finance. And I think the other part of it is how quickly a developer can sell those properties. You know, that the developer is not returning that investment until they've sold their units. And most businesses will have a thorough business process to be able to start selling off plan or pre-completion, so can move on to the next project. So look, the UK is facing a huge housing crisis. That's the other part of it that we haven't discussed. The government needs to build just to satisfy the government's prerequisite, let alone the demands of the private sector, over 1.5 million homes in the next 5 years. You know, so we're riding the wave of not only fulfilling the need, but fundamentally the provision of good quality housing stock with additional benefits like energy efficiency, like the ability to trade energy, the ability to own from your home, smarter homes that provide a living environment that you can be proud of. We're literally rebuilding communities, building communities, and helping the next generation embrace home ownership in a way that until very recently hasn't been achievable. You know, so not only are we playing a small part in contributing to solving the housing crisis, but we're actually helping bridge the gaps. A whole generation who feel they've been locked out of property ownership have a route to owning property in the UK, at their first properties in the UK, without having to sell their lives away. You know, and that's through a co-ownership model that we're looking at, where the living space is appealing through tech, through the integration of AI into habits that are formed within your living space, and the trust that you build within your living space, versus just buying a house and having a mortgage, or struggling to pay that mortgage every month, or struggling to repay the deposit money that you've used to acquire your mortgage, you know?